Hey everyone, welcome back to Stag Voiceover. My name is Neil Glasgow. Now, if you've been following along with this series, you'll know that I'm about to give you a before you buy style review of the voiceover website People Per Hour. Now, People Per Hour is not exclusively a voiceover website, but it is available to us as voice actors to be able to actually find voiceover work. I'm going to give you a review of the ups, the downs, what I think works well on the platform and where I think they might be able to improve, and give you an idea of what you could potentially expect when using the platform. Now, I'm not going to give any negative reviews based on any experiences I might have had on the platform or any experiences that anyone I know has used on the platform. This is just a review of how it's set up, what the basic principles of the platform are, and what you could experience as a voiceover artist using this platform. So the basic concept of People Per Hour is a client will post a job with a criteria. This is what I'm looking for as a voiceover artist. And that will then go out to the People Per Hour marketplace. And you as a voiceover artist are able to use a search criteria and search for the available jobs. You're then able to bid or put a proposal in for those jobs. You'll be able to set your rate that you think is fair for that role, and the client will say what budget they're hoping to spend on the role as well. That's the basic concept of how this is set up. So, with that in mind, let's get into it. So, my first up for the platform is that you, as the voiceover artist, have some agency in being able to search for the types of roles that you want. You can put in a vague criteria of what you're looking for, essentially voice acting, voiceover, things like that, within a particular budget range, and you can search for the available roles there. I like that the platform gives you the opportunity to actually search for jobs rather than you waiting and hoping that your profile will be discovered. That's an up. I like that. My next up is actually there are a fair number of voiceover jobs on the platform. The budgets vary quite wildly, but there is an opportunity for you to actually make some pretty decent money, regular money, using the platform. So that they're attracting enough clients to the platform, again, I'll give that an up. They've done the right thing in marketing their platform there. My next up is actually your ability to define what you feel is a fair price for the role that's been described. So say the client comes out and says, I have a script that's 100 words. You might say, do you know what, 100 words, I will charge $50. You might want to charge $300, whatever you want. But that's the point. You get to charge what you feel is a fair amount for that level of work. And that doesn't necessarily need to be in line with the budget that the client says they're hoping to spend. So that you have that control and you can value your skill set properly, yeah, I'll give that one an up. My next up is that the platform actually takes a deposit from the client. So say that you charge $100 for your work, they will say that a 30% minimum needs to be deposited by the client in order for them to accept you as the freelancer to complete that role. That means that that money's held in escrow, so regardless, you will get paid on completion. So it's a bit of a split where you get a deposit up front and then you'll get the remainder on completion, satisfactory completion of the role. But I like that they are making sure that a partnership is actually coming out of this, that the client is paying what they're paying and that you are not going to be chasing for your payment. There's an invoice system on the platform utilising this deposit scheme that I think is actually quite effective. So again, I'll give that one an up. And that's kind of it, really, for the ups, unfortunately. People Per Hour has some pretty pronounced downs, in my opinion. So when you set up your profile on People Per Hour, which is totally free, you get to set up a free trial. And that free trial lasts for about 3 months. And in that free trial, you get 15 free proposals per month. And that it's free is good because the algorithm that allows you to search for roles, I think leaves much to be desired. You can set your profile and load up all your skills and what you're interested in. But essentially, when it comes down to voice, you can say things like voiceover, voice artist, voice actor. And that's about as defined as it gets. You'll be searching for roles that are wildly inappropriate for your particular skill set. And that will leave you spending more time actually hunting through all the roles that they do have for one that actually matches your skill set. Yeah, I'm going to give that one a down. On your free trial, and this is going to become a bit of a theme, on your free trial you get access, as I say, to these 15 proposals. But what they encourage you to do is when you put your proposal in, you can then pay a small amount, a couple of dollars, I think $4 maximum, something along those lines. But you pay to feature your bid, to make it sealed, to make it the best bid that it can be for the client to see. And that's available for every single person that bids on that job. So that you're paying to promote yourself, you could still be just one in a pile, as it were. And if you don't pay to promote yourself, well, you're one under that paid promotion pile. And with 15 free of them, even if it's $2 a month, you're now spending $30 a month. And again, given that the algorithm isn't that great and that it's encouraging this extra payment to be successful, otherwise you might not get that job despite your skill set. You might not even get seen because it's not on the priority scale for the client. Yeah, I'm going to give that one a down. My next down for the platform is its suggested roles. Now, as I say, you can search for any roles you want, and it will also send you jobs, which you think would sound like a good thing. But again, the algorithm, it's got a lot to be desired. And I'm not going to keep giving downs based on the algorithm. What I'm going to tell you is just based on what I've experienced with the platform. Now, you get roles based on voice acting. Now, some of the roles that I would get through, the vast majority of them, were wildly inappropriate for my skills. For a very real example, I would get roles for women. I would get roles for children. And I don't mean acting as a child, I mean children. I would get roles for languages I don't speak. I would get roles through that are for voiceover adjacent, i.e. copywriter, audio producer, things that aren't necessarily to do with voiceover but are kind of adjacent. It felt very much like throw enough at a wall, see what sticks. Again, that comes into, you have to either wade through that, which actually you do have to wade through that because you have to search through them individually when you get the notification, otherwise they don't go away. But given that the platform's supposed to be helping you as the voice artist, yeah, I just don't think it does. So the algorithm needs work. It's a down. My last down for the platform, and it's kind of a big one, is your free membership. Now, your free membership is absolutely free. And the way that it's set up is you get 3 months to secure 2 jobs on the platform and get positive reviews on the platform. Or the alternative to that is you have to earn over $100 within your free period. Now, when or if you don't secure those roles and reviews or budget within your 3 months, you're basically banned from the platform. Unless you pay the handy reactivation fee of $13, $14 a month until you hit this barrier that they've put in the way, until you actually get these jobs done or you hit $100. Now, given that your free trial is littered with opportunities to pay more, given that it's giving you this predefined thing of, hey, you weren't successful then, but just pay this little bit of money now and you could be more successful again. And given that the search results, the algorithm, the suggestions are all a little bit wanting, it just feels that the whole system is designed to get you to pay in. And there's something about that doesn't feel quite right to me. Now, can you make money on people per hour? Of course. Can you be successful in it? Absolutely. But if you're one of those people that unfortunately might not get the roles that you're looking for, one of those people that didn't hit that threshold, one of those people who did pay extra money for every bid, I'm giving the worst possible case scenario here. But if you've spent over your 3 months $30 a month, so you're $90 in, you weren't successful, now you're spending $13, $14 a month for the reactivation to try and be successful. And I've got to imagine that you can either be successful right away, or that might be a rolling monthly thing, that you're still paying maybe another $30 a month for your bids to promote them during this extra period. Do you see where I'm going? There's a lot of investment that you're putting into the platform that there's a potential, probably quite a high potential, given, as I say, that they've got this predefined, designed method for you to pay back in to get a better experience. Kind of tells me that that's their go-to experience. And I'm not saying every single person would. Of course I'm not. I can't say that. But the suspicion that it's there, yeah, I'm suspicious. I was lucky enough to be successful on the platform, but I know that this is also how the platform is available to other people. So, yeah, that's a down. And I'm going to give that quite a big down because it feels disingenuous to me. Ultimately, should you spend time on people per hour trying to make money? Yeah, it's a free trial, and ultimately you don't have to part with any money whatsoever. You don't have to feature your bids, you don't have to do anything, and actually you could be one of those people that does become successful. You can make money on the platform. But I would say, knowing what I've told you, and go on absolutely your own experience, just be cautious about how you spend your money and where you spend your money. And if you don't get successful in your free trial, again, just take it with a pinch of salt and be careful spending money reactivating your extended free trial, because it's not a membership, it's an extension of the free trial. And again, if you're not successful, just keep paying. As I've said in other videos, I just want to give you a clear idea, especially for you new people, if you're just starting out, where you might spend your money and what your experiences might be on this platform. This is quite an expensive job to try and be successful in. There's a lot of outlay. I'm not going to tell you what to do, because ultimately this is your career and you need to make the decisions on where is best to invest for you. Thanks for sticking with me through to the end. If you've learned anything from this video, a like and subscribe is always appreciated. Comments even better. Don't forget to share with your friends who are also interested in voiceover, and if you've got any websites you'd like me to do a review on, drop a link in the comments below and I'll see what I can get done for you. Remember, you can absolutely be a voiceover artist. I'll see you in the next video.